on guys, my name is Selfdestructps, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how you guys can improve your aerial combat in Star Wars Battlefront. Now, air superiority is a major factor in the success of your team, so being aware of what it takes to maintain control in the skies will help you to win on either side. Air superiority means taking control of the air, so this means you will want to wipe out enemy fighters. In aerial combat, the main tactics are to use lock-on missiles and countermeasures. To lock onto targets, you want to push down the left trigger, and this grants you the ability to dump fire rockets and also send your laser cannon straight into the target. You should always be zooming in on targets using the left trigger as soon as they come into view, and this allows you to have better accuracy and control of the situation. The second main tactic is to use countermeasures. Different ships have different countermeasures. On the rebel side, the X-Wings and A-Wings have personal shields which they can pop as soon as they are in danger, similar to the flare system in Battlefield, and this blocks enemy missiles from inflicting damage on your fighter. The shields regenerate fast, unlike in Battlefield however, so be sure to deploy them as soon as you feel in danger, whether it be a close lock or going for a dive on ground targets. Generally, pilots locking you will not wait for you to pop the shields before they fire. Instead, they're going to shoot the missiles as soon as they've locked you, so don't wait to deploy them as soon as the missile has already been fired. For the TIE fighters and interceptors, there are no physical barriers to protect you against missiles. However, you are granted a speed boost, which allows you to escape a situation swiftly. Unfortunately, these are in my opinion quite inferior to the shields in this beta, as the Hoth airspace is quite small, so it's generally very difficult to escape your attackers. What you want to do with the speed boost is deploy it alongside the two vehicle aerobatics, especially the maneuver which sends you in the opposite direction. Now, moving off the subject of countermeasures, we have the overall gameplay tactics and kind of positioning in the game. I've already mentioned that you should always be pushing the left trigger as soon as the target comes into view, but there are some tips people should know if they've never really flown in an air vehicle before in other games. One thing which is quite vital if you want to rack up the kills is to give yourself a lot of space to take out targets. When you finish a strafing run, retreat to your side of the map or fly straight upwards for a few seconds before turning around. If you keep turning as soon as possible, you'll end up having not enough time to act against possible targets. Buy yourself some more time, get further away from the action. That way, when you're coming back into the action, you can see your targets well before you're at that location, which gives you loads of time to just wipe them out, basically. Now, getting into tactics in the Walker Assault game mode, starting with the Imperial side, what you want to keep in mind in the final stages of the match is that snow speeders, although they're not a direct threat to you in particular, as in they're not going to be wiping you out the sky, they're a huge threat to your team and your AT-AT. They have the power to wipe out an AT-AT, which can send you from about to win to lose within a matter of seconds. Skilled pilots will generally stay away from the AT-ATs while they are protected, and will skulk around in the canyons at the back of the map, waiting for the AT-AT to become unprotected before they go in for the tow. You can hunt them down in these spots and take them out before they can destroy your walker. Also, during the final stages, infantry on the ground spawn in very open areas, so they are easy to strafe from above. Remember to fly up for a few seconds to buy you some time in your descent to eliminate certain bunkers where they are spawning. For the rebel side, snow speeders are completely key to winning the match, so what you need to do is keep them alive until the AT-AT is exposed. So fly in areas where you are protected from ground fire and other fighters. As long as the Imperials are not particularly well skilled, you can be safe from them if you just hide in certain places, like behind the canyons, behind kind of mountains, and generally they're not going to find you, and then as soon as the AT-AT is exposed, you can rush in and just destroy those AT-ATs. Similarly to the Imperial side, if you can keep air superiority at this later stage, Imperial troops will be easy pickings, so be sure to wipe out TIE fighters before going in for some strafes on advancing stormtroopers. Also be aware of when the AT-AT is exposed, as this is when you want to focus all firepower on it. One tip I picked up from Level Cap Gaming's video is that it's a great idea to focus all power on the one AT-AT rather than spreading damage across both. Generally, you'll want to aim for the one closer to the hangar side rather than the one that's out in the open, as this one has a better view of troops inside, the tight indoor spaces to its left, and also the cramped rebel spawn point straight ahead. So hopefully you learned something new in this video, and perhaps your piloting skills will improve. Be sure to drop a like if you enjoyed the video and learned something. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh, are you kidding me? I did one of those, like, moves where you can, like, go up.